Hi, you guys. I was hearing, I'm making a comeback. I don't know. Is that a song? Is that in a song or something? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, it's all like folly outside right now. And it's all like, I got some hot tea, some chamomile. And I'm like, I want to tell scary, spooky stories. Does anyone have a scary, spooky ghost story? I'm supposed to share one of mine with you because this is going to be, and you'll know who you are. So not so long ago, I was living in this house. So many amazing, crazy, wild things happened there. I'm sensitive to spirits, so so good. So at one time, one of the houses I was living at, the gentleman there had or has a demon attached to him, a succubus. And this thing had pushed me off the stairs at one point, okay? But I saw one day, I was talking to him, and you could see when he was laying there. Anyway, face changed in front. It just, anyone who's ever experienced anything like this, you know what the F I'm talking about. I stepped away from the bed and I was walking out the door, and I stopped and I turned and looked, and I see this black thing come up off of him, and it's like it's all weird. Oh, it was creepy. I could still see it, and it came right at me, and I was stuck there, and I was standing there, and it's not like I was being choked, but like I was being squished. It just really heavy, but to where I couldn't move. And I couldn't breathe. And then I got a download. I heard, they can't touch you. And I'm like, get off me, bitch. You can't hurt me. It's the law. That came to me, and immediately I was let go of. So somebody needed to hear that. It's when we acquiesce, agreeing to something without agreeing to something, basically, right? Not doing anything about it, not taking steps or measures, or even the awareness of knowing you really can't touch me. You really can't. Because all in all, I have the power here. I don't know that to be read anywhere. I'm just expressing to you what I have gotten from my source. Them, God, Creator Most High, Creator of all, the love frequency, the love vibrate. But see, with that, then why did things keep coming and attacking me? I was marked by a beast. 3 scratches down my back. And I say mark because that's how it came to me. And when I took a shower, I wept like there was no weeping. Just like when I was shown of things to come. Made aware, but then it's taken from you. But it's there. But it's not in the forefront, so you can continue your work that you're to do. Because, just because, there's some things that you're like, no effing way. And you cry like you've never cried from deep in your soul. Now, the next thing I was going to say, I stopped because I had to ask myself, and I had to ask, am I planting a seed by saying this next thing? Am I planting a seed for these things to be able to happen? This is where things, for me, anyway, get tricky. Because if what we speak is so important and profound, then isn't that everything we speak? So spreading knowledge, is that really spreading knowledge? Or is it spreading more dis-ease and discomfort, in feeding fear, in all that icky muck for them to then devour and eat and take in as a sustenance for their survival? So then, what was I going to say? What is another way I can say the same thing, but the opposite of that? Let me think. Let me think about this. First, let me think, what was I going to say? I know I'm all acting da-da-da-da-da. I'm serious, but I like to, I like to play things out in my human. Just wait. You haven't seen anything yet. Trust. Trust me when I say we're going to have a lot of fun spreading love, charity. Which brought me to a Bible verse that was one of the Bible verses today. Check it out in the community tab. Something about charity. And in other versions, they have love. So my cup says, yeah, it does. It says, introvert. I love coffee mugs. I have some really cool coffee mugs, mermaid ones. Guess where? Colorado. Okay, so back to the back to the what? I was going to say lecture at hand, but that wasn't it. But there's a song. Back to the something that I can't remember. Anyway, they just like me to hear it the way they want me to hear it. Let me see. Know that when you're standing in the God vibration, the God frequency, which is the love frequency, the higher your vibration, because of the inner reflection and healing that you've been doing. See, they tell you to be high vibrational, but how do we get to that? It's by stripping away ego, by stripping away those human layers. So when you're in that vibration, and the more you come home to yourself, you begin to recognize that you hold the power, that these things, for one, well, nope, that would totally be contradicting in a way. Because it is. Okay, so if I'm going to say you stand in this vibration, things can't hit you, then why have they before? Well, you weren't at that vibration. But then I was being brought back to those of old. Because they were doing God's will, doing God's work, and they were treated horribly. But they had those that loved them. Then I'm being brought to Job. They said David. And then I'm hearing God will use you as an example. But I believe what I'm wanting to get at is God, creator of all things go through God first. They're saying maybe we don't have to know all that. Faith, belief, does it make your heart sing? Does it make you feel good? Which side are you on? Because in the world that we live in at this given moment, I'm hearing you serve one of two masters, so to speak. One of two masters is what I heard. Love, not love. God, spirit, energy, things, stuff, pain and suffering, flesh and bone, pain and sorrow, everything light of the body, love, peace, no matter what situation you're in, knowing that whatever in your mind is your reality. So because we play things out in human, I'm hearing trials and tribulations. Remember, there comes a time when the trials and tribulations are really over, or you just become to the place of it doesn't matter what happens because you overcome everything. So peace is bliss. Totally was going down the wrong way. Like I was trying to inhale it. So peace is bliss. I don't know. It's like my mind was trying to go, well, not really. It's like what I really was thinking was, I find it interesting, and I actually love the fact that I go through these thought processes while I'm speaking, and it's because things are being, I'm thinking things and I'm saying things, and then things are coming in, and it's like, wait a minute, you got to take a look at this. Hold on, because I'm still learning to get past my human in trying to say things my own way in the messages I'm receiving, rather than just saying it how it comes. And I don't know, that's just the way I'm doing it right now. This is the way I'm doing it. There's a reason for that, and I don't have to know all of that. All I know is I'm to share things when I'm supposed to, and in doing so, it's gonna hit somebody different. Somebody is gonna relate to any of it, all of it, maybe who knows what part. It doesn't matter. I don't have to know all that, right? Why am I saying all this? Somebody must need to hear that. Everything, all of it, is part of a message. All of it. Could be facial expressions, my hair, if I look a different way, if different numbers come up, if I just say something out of the blue, if I switch things, whatever. If I blink my eyes like this or like that, whatever. You will know things because your discernment, because your soul, your higher self, something will go ding. And we have many ways of receiving messages in our thing. You know why? Because when we speak and we tell other people, then other people can try to manipulate energy. Here we go again, saying things that don't matter, in a sense. It's knowing yourself and coming home to yourself and taking accountability for your own actions and everything in your life, and being thankful to God for everything in every situation, every time. The whole thing is, and this is how it's coming through to me, thinking of as siblings or kings of one and king of another. They just want to see who's gonna follow and praise which one. I'm gonna do bad things, so they tell you, not you, not you. I denounce you, whatever, right? But the one who sits back, my children love me. Run your muck, do your thing. I'm hearing, basically, I have nothing to prove. If they either love me or they won't love me, they will love the things of you. Then they make their choice. The ones who follow me, even in that time, the ones who follow me and love me, I will give them their blessings in their time. They're just rewards. Do with yours as you wish. Is there a price tag on either side? So to speak, I guess. You have to sign a thing. Do this for me and I'll do this for you. But if you don't deliver to the other side, then you pay with your own very soul. That's how it's coming to me. But on the other hand, on the one where you do long suffering and you do live all those things and you stay true and faithful, because breaking away through the human layers of all, I was hearing consciousness of all the hurt and trauma and stuff and things, because you wanted to be free. I want to break free. With your ice pick, ice pick, big pickaxe, breaking through. Arms are going to get sore. You're going to get hurt somewhere. There's going to be pain involved. It's going to take time and courage and the will to keep going, even though it just never ends. Then you see the light. Then you're free. You're light as a feather. For all eternity. Free is the soul who's determined, perseveres diligently, vigilantly, victoriously to the promised land. Free is the soul. Free is the soul that finds love in oneself and in everything else they see. See from a place of love. To get there, peace. While you're still alive in a human body. This is all God wants of you. The way you're meant to live. Where you're meant to go next. It's your choice. Choose wisely, my friend. And join us at the gathering, whatever that is. The gathering is all I keep hearing. That's what's next. It's going to be the gathering. If you can see what I see, soon you will. I can paint a picture. But the time is not yet. not here. It begins in the gathering. I love you. Namaste.